Let's have a look at this room. Looks like a king size bed, but I think they said queen size. TV's going, it's nice. I've got a window that opens, excellent. A view of all of the stuff out there, a bit of a bay view. It's not a bad room actually. Over this side, I've got a bit of a bay view. Like rubbish on the top of that building, gee. Yeah, that looks alright to me. Laptop size safe. Slippers. Torch is gone. Yeah, there. Safety torch is gone. Yep, big enough bathroom. Oh yes, this closes up. That's nice. Keeps the bathroom dry. We've got our shower and shampoos and that type of thing. We've got a rain shower plus a hand shower. Nice. Yeah, a couple of towels there. Bath mat. This will do, I think. Let's have a look at the air conditioner. Come on, open up there, please. There you go. Yeah, they're all right. They're not too bad. They're not pristine, but they're not too bad. I wouldn't worry about that at all. Excellent. Let's make sure it works. On, temp down. Come on, bring that temp down. Bring that temp right down. That's it, round about there. Want the fan on high. That's pretty good. Right, key there. Get my bag now. My bag's out here. Just wanted to film the room before I go in there. I will pull the covers up later on and have a look under those. But at this stage, I'm just happy to be in my room. I've been waiting until 2 o'clock. They wouldn't let me in any earlier. So I've gone around town and used the time to get to know Cebu a little bit more. Do a few videos, that type of thing. Alright, bags in. That's good. Okay. Time to get everything laid out. But first things first, I think I'll just make sure that aircon works, and if it does work, I'm going to book another night here. So, come on, get that on powerful, that's good. I'm going to run through the shower in a minute. Actually, I might just go up to the pool, I deserve it. I've had a big day. Yeah, so not bad. It's not the largest of rooms, but certainly big enough for me. I can't complain about that. I can even fit down this side of the bed if I had to. It's got 2 power points over there, which is good. Another 2 there. Another 2 there, so not short of power points. Is the refrigerator on? No, it's not on. That needs to be turned on. Yep, there it is. Should turn those on for guests. It's annoying when they do that. Oh, the sustainable notice. Yeah, you don't want your towels cleaned. We practice sustainability. In other words, they're keeping costs down. 4 pillows, fantastic. Bedside lamps are good. Blackout curtains, nice. They work on both windows. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Look, it's a small room, but all in all, it's going to be comfortable. That bed is very, very nice. Very nice. They have complimentary towels for the pool and a relatively small pool with a view. Quite cool up here, quite breezy. It's quite breezy up here. Decent gym setup, nice view, has an aircon, TV, lots of equipment. Yeah, if you're into gyms, this is fine. Life could be harder in the pool, overlooking the bay. It's a beautiful view out there. Yeah, life in the Philippines is pretty good. All right, I've just checked out a One Central Hotel in Cebu, and what would I say? In a nutshell, they are charging way too much for their hotel stays, and in addition to that, the hot water was inadequate when I stayed there. So to that point, I won't be recommending the hotel. If they lowered their price, hey, well, if you get it at a decent price, go for it. The beds are comfortable, the air conditioning worked really well for me, and overall I had a good night's sleep. So that's first and foremost the most important thing when you're staying at a hotel. The second thing I'd say is that I met a lady in reception as I was checking out, and she just said to me that, well, she asked me, are you checking out? I said, yeah. She said, well, how was your hot water? I said, it wasn't good. She goes, no, neither was mine or my air conditioning. I've stayed here 5 days and it's been abysmal, she said. We're going back to Singapore, and I'm really disappointed. They moved me a couple of times, and I still never got a good stay. So she was disappointed. She made claim that the air conditioning that she was experiencing was poor, as was the hot water system. So the other thing I'd also point out about this hotel is that they have all these rules and policies. I mean, I felt like I was checking into the military the way they checked me in. I sign this, read that, sir, if this is damaged, that's damaged, this is, you know, I get all that. Why do you have to cover all that off with me? Obviously they've had some bad experience, but it's just not the way you treat hotel guests when you're accommodating them in a hotel of this standard. So I didn't like that. The other rule was you can't bring a guest back after 8 p.m. Now, you know, I rented the room, right? I rented that room. Now, the guest isn't staying with me. The guest might be coming back to watch a football match on the TV, have a few beers, right? Whatever. So, yeah, that's not a good rule either. So they get a strike for that as well. At the end of the day, the hotel's job is to make sure you have a comfortable stay. Now just focus on that, eh? Make sure I have a comfortable stay. Don't start dreaming up all of this other rubbish that you think you need to be telling guests or putting pressure on guests about. All right, I hope you found this video informative. If you did, please like and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you in Cebu. Thanks for watching.